Support by the president for you, for being a good member, and very much sasa ya polytechnic hapa the professionals. Having said that, in office we are lacking some basic things, very basic things, and one of them today we came here and the secretary is supposed hata wakiamua kupata pesa zingine kidogo waongeze wanunue printer, sivyo? Lakini laptop ni hii wanatembea nayo, ukiwa hapa kila kitu kinafanywa hapa. So I know we are around 50,000.
Team, we have the faith in you and we give you support. M-Pesa ni Joel Marco. And you want to say just given to me as a president of KPA with a letter 1,000. Where 51,000. Let's appreciate our members.
You guys should pray. This small thing, ordinarily, this money I get on the KPA, the rest we've had before. But seeing the enthusiasm in you makes us happy. We shall serve you. Please support us. Yeah?
Thank you. I won't take much of your time. I'll just respond to some of the things that we raised. One is to appreciate all of us for supporting the branch and the leadership. We have to make a bigger cake so that everyone can eat and can feel comfortable. By saying that, our meal that Steve was talking about and the entire branch would be structured, and each and every person will have a role to play. And that's, I want to appreciate some of the members that we've worked with in this KPA issue, that we're not going to let you down. That's something that I will assure you. Secondly, on the same self-regulation, in the next month, we are developing the blue cross. Pharmacists have the green cross, as we have the blue cross. So we'll have all the pharmacies owned by our members as per the standards that are required in best pharmaceutical practices, have what is called branding. So when we come to my seniors pharmacy, there will be a blue cross. So when the chief, what Steve was saying, when the angel of death passes, he sees the blood. When they come to the pharmacy where Peter is, they will see that this one happens as a professional. Secondly, we're developing tags for our members, and we'll have a tag with your name and the pharmacy, and also we'll have a tag. We have a tag ili Doctor. Then we have got the bigger tag that you put on there. So this business of what I don't think it will be easy for them to develop the space to breathe. Secondly, after the branding, we've worked on some other things when Steve was at the board, that we want to have what is called a free license. A free license is where your license is not attached to any premise. And we ask those who are working in the government, go and apply for them. We call it just a license without any attachment. Meaning, the Nyanza team will sit down and have those numbers, so that when you are leaving your premise and you don't want to close, you call a colleague to do some local based on the agreement. Akai hapo for 2 hours, 3 hours, a day or two, and your pharmacy is managed. We are also giving tags for interns and those with attachment, so that every person in the pharmacy is identified. Pharmacy is the only profession that is sexually transmitted.
It is sexually transmitted.
Shall I confirm?
Confirm.
See how you are here and your wife is in Africa. You are here and your wife is in Africa.
Who says?
If your wife put the house in glass,
Yes.
or your husband, it's because of the sexual intercourse. True, that's the truth. That's the truth. Anyway, that's a positive, but that's the truth. We want to put everyone in place. If there is somebody who is assisting, people should know that this person is assisting, so that we bring back the glory of our practice. This thing is messed up, and as Steve has told you, that we are fighting big cartels who sit at the very highest tables of this land, and they make decisions that affect all of us. Fortunately or unfortunately, they've called a meeting, I think on Tuesday, we're meeting the president, the manufacturers and distributors will be there to hear and listen. But sometimes when we're given a chance to speak, we want to be, we want to meet our, we tell everyone what they should be told, because that is what we've been doing over and again. But I've said that we are going to make this profession to have some kind of to stimulate everything. So those who are not practicing, they are also pretending they work in the government hospital, but you have a license. Just go and have a free license, so that when Manyanki is here, you can go and do some local. Please don't steal. We are colleagues. Don't steal. Because another thing that all of us were thieves. All of us. If you're safe like me, you're better. But if you're not safe like Steve, some people now pharmacy within a pharmacy. Pharmacy, sometimes they have got all the tactics and the knowledge to steal and not to steal. But I know we are good people, so we are that is there. So please make sure that every time our pharmacists are well manned. We are working on the issue of absentee subtenants. Now when people are doing the routine or the massive inspections, the annual one, which is going round now. When you're not there, somebody comes and puts a sticker that and takes you to disciplinary committee that you will help or you are not found. You know, you don't dictate when I should open and when I should close.
Yeah.
And by the way, you didn't tell me that you are coming to do inspection. So when I've closed my shop, you should not put a sticker that because of the inspection I've closed. And are you seeing that thing?
Yeah.
And that is what was used in the previous times to take 84 members of Nyanza who have been practicing since 2019 to the EDC. Through Steve and the former board, we managed to negotiate. And this year, in our last EDC meeting, I pleaded for amnesty, and of all those people have been asked. They have done a letter of amnesty. They've been pardoned and they will practice. Only 5 have been left. 2 fountains. I even narrowed down among the 6 people. I made sure that I know there is no pharmacist here. I made sure that only 2 fountains who are having grievous issues, and the rest 3 are pharmacists. So that tells you that it is important for us to practice within the confines of our school. Tumeparana hapo. But hii ya ujinga ya kuweka unabandika kitu at closed for who? Who was there to see that you're closed? Some things we won't accept, and we won't accept them at the EDC level. We want very, very, and Steve knows, in that, ni kama court to a normal court. We have got lawyers, team of lawyers, maybe around 6 or 7. They are sitting down, you are summoned, given time. You are even allowed to come with your lawyer. Are you seeing? So, people have been asking, KPA inasaidia nini? the bottom of this is yes. So you can see when you're here it's different. Having said that, I'm pleading to all of us that let us support the structures and the branches in place to ensure that everything that we're doing is within the confines of our school. I know there are people who are, you know, unless a person is down, and there is always a push to do something beyond our scope. Yes? So you find many people from tax, sisi tunafanya hata suchere. Kila kitu hata tunazalisha kwa pharmacy. And I think that's why we are called farm tech. We can do all things. So what I'm saying that there are things that you can do, yes. But here unakuwa na akili kidogo. So that you don't find everything, you don't find like there is a drip here, a microscope there, slides with malaria. Any pharmacy is busy in the name of making money. So, and this is why we've attracted the public health people to come, because now we are really generating a lot of hazardous waste, and some of them don't even follow the procedure of how they are being disposed. So some of them they follow the waste and they come to a pharmacy. So unapata kwamba kuna hizi damu cotton mingi, kuna damu imekuwa dumped at dump site, and they start following where did these things come from. Unapata kwamba ulikuwa unazalisha mtoto na unauliza wewe ni nani, mimi ni mfamte, na yeye mtoto ako sawa, mama ako sawa. So let us just try to do things that are within ourselves. I want to say that with that kind of push, we realized that then there was need for us to reorganize the course, the diploma in pharmacy course. And as we speak, the new curriculum for those who are joining diploma in pharmacy is not what you need. They're even doing nursing skills, they're doing FP, they're doing a lot of, most of these nursing skills has been incorporated in our curriculum. Same to the current BFAM. You know, most of these pharmacists who are working down that are pharmacists who are doctors, so and so, cannot even inject a rat.
Experience.
That's a story for another day. What I'm saying that the syllabus has been revamped and is now progressive and responding to the needs. As our sister from PS Kenya said, that most of our members of the community come to pharmacy with all sorts of complaints, and at one time we try to solve many of them. We try. Kadri ya uwezo wako. So I think we are saying that on FP, I would even appeal with the PS team that Steve and team were trained as TOTs. Maybe start thinking of how we can run that training so that those who are giving injectables or these other long-term FP commodities can be well trained, certified, and they have that kind of knowledge and skill. I think that's something that we should look into with the help of PS Kenya. I think this is good. On the one in the last day, and that's very important, is on portal integration. People are asking, why did you have to integrate the portal with the one of pharmacy and business school? That's a question that most of us are asking, and we are saying that we've suffered as Comtex. In the last 3-4 years, we've been having low subscription, and we've been having a lot of challenges in the profession, things that needed our action, but we were financially handicapped. So we agreed with the board and with everyone, that for us to articulate and implement self-regulation, we must have all our members in one basket. So what we've done is not a matter of getting money, but also we have to have every farm tech. Because if somebody does a mistake in Sunai farm tech, it affects every farm tech, even the one who is in land. And we are beginning to see member yetu. So we can't even defend. You heard about the morphine issue in Machakos? Yes? You heard about it?
Yes.
Yes. That person, we defended that person, but Hakwa member of KPA, but you are protecting the profession. So that people don't take advantage of us, or context are doing this, or context are doing this. So what we've done is to bring everyone on board. And on board means that we ensure that after all members who are practicing have subscribed or have renewed their licenses by the 31st of December, you can say, after this, now, let us now integrate the portal. What you are doing is that you want to give everyone an amnesty so that you don't bring the issues of, not being renewed, or things like that. So we made sure that we did the integration after the expiry of the Pharmacy and Medicines Board deadline. One of one alias they only come late, so they should not even have problems with this integration. This will continue, and in the course of the year, we'll ensure that all members of Kenya Pharmaceutical Association, all of them must get 25%, no, 25 points out of the 40 points from the professional body. What this means is that you can get 800 points, 1,000 points, 1 million points, but after getting all your points, the one for the professional body must come from this branch. And that's why the branch has started. They'll have B6, they'll have another 10, they'll have a Kitambofike annual scientific conference, utakuwa na over 50 from the association. So you won't have problem. So don't be, what do you call it? Yeah, no, how will I get this? Manyanki and team will ensure that you get that. What you need to do to support the team. Don't be worried. Some of them will be self-paced on your portal, KPA portal. You'll have some, unasoma, unafanya mtihani hapo, unapata points out. Have you seen? So it's just self-paced program. So that is something that we are working on. And I would urge everyone who is giving details to the secretary, please do even your passport so that we can see you. Yeah? For a long time, we've not known our members. And I want to tell you for a fact that in this profession, we've had very many good ghost fountains. Ghosts. Somebody died like 50 years ago, the license is still one. And that's why when we were really pushing for the integration, the board told us, give us time. We are still cleaning the portal. You are cleaning what you've been using. You know? So because they didn't want to transfer any charge to us. You know? So what I'm saying is that please give all the details so that we can communicate, we can engage appropriately. I want to touch on level 4, superintendence. And I want to say the following. Those who are superintending level 4 hospitals, you have the right to do that. There is no law stopping anyone, any from tech, for even from superintending level 7, if there is something, or level 6. The only thing that the board is doing now is an extension of the cadre war between Pharmtechs and pharmacists. So what are they doing? They are stopping us from using some flimsy regulations, not regulations, proposals from human resource for health, whatever, a 207 document revised in 2017, not yet implemented, There is no regulation from the board, there is no directive from the board, there is no guidance from the board that supports what they are doing. The only thing that made us go slow is that we wanted to follow it to the latter and deal with it once and for all. We are waiting for the communication from the Pharmacy and Business Board. As we speak, we've written to the chair of the board and we've given him 7 days to respond to our letter. If they don't respond now, we'll take other appropriate action. Because there is no way you can tell me that a facility that is manned by a clinical officer, a prescription from a clinical officer cannot be dispensed by a pharmaceutical clinicist. Is that possible? Is that possible? Many people come from Kenyatta with prescriptions. My brother, non-pain, is just next to the Kara hospital. They come from cancer, whatever, from specialists, and they servicing those prescriptions well. So when somebody try to restrict us from unnecessary, so we are working on that. This is not politics. I don't want to manage you. We are following this matter closely. What they were doing was to stop issuing the licenses. Then, after that, the rates, they target these hospitals so that they can push the employer to employ pharmacists. After denying you, they push the employer, this person, you cannot order drugs, there is a crisis in stock, and the things are not piling up, now you are forced to look for a pharmacy. And those pharmacists that are employed, they took their papers, not themselves. So we are even monitoring all those things. And I want to tell you that we are going to make sure that everything is done well. I want to mention the name. In Kisumu, we had a hospital that has 2 facilities. No, one is the hospital, the other is an annex. The person who is superintending the annex is, I don't use a young accountant, but he's somebody who just got enrolled a year and 2 years ago. After 3 years, he was allowed to pretend. Somebody who has been in the field for over 12 years is denied. The same hospital, one is allowed and one is denied. We've seen money exchange hands, 40,000 to a license. Yeah? So it's just a matter of corruption and a lot of deals. We are going to work on that. And your leaders here, Nyanza and the chief, are keeping us in check on that matter. They will give a response. Kishima will look for the best way out of it. If it is seeking a court injunction, if that is the appropriate route, we'll do that. But something must be done. I want to apologize for those who have really lost their opportunities because of this. It is not our fault, but the fight continues on that quarter. Lastly, the DP, Rigathi Gachagua, gave a statement. We welcome the statement, but there is this guy who talks like a rat. The interior guy who gave some statements that I don't know where he came from, where it was drunk or whatever. And you have to issue your license to the patient, your number, registration number. These are the bad. Pharmacy is a well-regulated profession. We operate within the confines of the law. And I want to say that as a profession, we are going to put all we are putting on the way, because this is work in progress. We are going to make sure that our members are protected from all these conflicts. We support regarding to me a letter as response to his statement. Also, we requested to meet him in person over the issue. If all this goes through, we'll give them back. Some of them will see when we meet them and tell them that these are the things we are doing to protect the profession. This is the given is a demand we cannot respond to. And lastly, I want to say that there is a document that was being sold by the branch. It is called the EDA. Yeah? Sipa, tafadhali, if you are having your own premise, hata kama unakopa, tell the rent that you pay. Because one of the things that will take you to EDC is being in possession of controlled products without documentation. That is dangerous, I want to tell you. And that's why the interior wameingia pandani. That's why the DP wameingia. Because some people are using the chemists or pharmacists to peddle drugs, or they use these same drugs to make other drugs which are prohibited. So what they'll come and do, they'll ask you, do you have a multiple? Yes. And where do you source it from? Oh, from Kettles. Let's invoice wanaangalia ni kwa 100. Per packet kumebaki na 3. And there is no documentation. 97 is gone, given to a non-patient. My friend, it will be difficult even for the president, even for the chair of the branch to defend it. Because now you are pending. You are using control drugs to give those wale ambao wanataka pombe, wale ambao wanapeana vijana, will have nothing. So what you do from here, wait, I know you are a senior, you have it. Just check it. I'm saying that because during the inspection, I want to say, Widi is my neighbor. We are 10 meters apart. And we always consult her. When I went to check on my these control products, I found that my farm tech we are working with kuna less than 4. What I did was just to pick the drugs, the DDA book, boot your gun. I work with them now. Because if I'm here and they find out that you have thermometer, you have got like, you order 200 and you have 3, my friend, you can't defend. Oh, ilikuwa customer fulani, oh, ilikuwa patient fulani, I know the patient. Hiyo unasema kama uko kwa Maria, unaenda kwa Sena. Yes. Then you direct, hiyo hata ipiti kwa branch kwa national EDC. So when you go there, I will have nothing to defend. This book, the branch has brought here, please take it. Go home, just pick it. If you can fake whatever, or if you can't fake, sell the one that you have, then new stock, start record. Patient name, prescriber, date, and if there's a copy of the prescription, please have it. It will save your space and make sure that that place is locked. That is the main thing why the interior government from India on psychotropics. Do you know that they are not controlled under 244? Do you know that? It is a different act. It is 260? 266, huh? Yes, hii wanaenda kwa hizo makokeni vitu zingine. Hapo ndio inakuwa kwa hiyo. So ukishikwa hapo ni interior. Hapo si hata 244. So the police, CID, and penalty, even the bribe. You're talking about the bribe. Yes,
Mr. President, just on Monday, I was being registered because of that DDA book.
Okay. That's a good confession. You can.
It's a live confession. Those who want the inspectors were around, they only came into my facility, and the worst part of it was DDA. I was missing around 2 packets of better pin.
2 packets of
better pin.
better pin.
Down the round. That's 36 tablets.
Yes.
I talked the whole day and I ended up using almost 75,000. Bribe. If you don't have it, kindly.
Yes. So you can see what I'm talking about. Grab. Come on, use 7,500. I will be helpless to them. I'll look at you and one. I love you very much. As I conclude, behind every quack, there is a professional. Yes? Remember the math I gave in our work? There is a professional. Behind every quack, these people call quacks. That's their spouses. Yeah? If you because the first thing anajua biashara ilikuwa nafanya ndipo ndio alikuwa anafanya. Akikuacha aende Kisi, that's the business anajua. So behind every quack there is a professional. True or false?
True.
True or false?
True.
You fire the quack, ile umeacha kukusa hii. You will find because unapata kama amekuiba leo. You will fire the person. Next time, as Steve said, you want to go home 1 week. Ataenda hivi within 3 months amekuja hapo kando yako. Na because he sells everything. Wewe unasema tunataka azithromycin 2, unasema no you can't do this antibiotic or resistant. MR, you know, kizungu kubwa. The patient leaves you, goes to the quack. Unasema unataka ya azithro. Anakuja na moja. Then in the whole village wanasema huyu analinganga mtanda huyu ataya pia analinganga anatupa fulani. All your customers have gone to the quack. Now because he is tuned, now he doesn't deal with you, he deals with the board. So behind every quack there's a professional. Then the professional hands over the quack to the board. Now the board takes over. Yes. So every month they give something to the inspectors. Yeah? During inspection, in the whole of sub-county Jalenga, we practiced with my sister and Ombima, we were and Rivets. His shop was open, ya Ombima, ya Huyu, na Yamu. Amongst the many, the rest were closed. Are you getting the picture? Are you getting the picture? Now, to make it worse, one of the quacks, because he had been told that the inspectors will be there, Manyaki, he went and removed all the drugs and akaweka spanner, akaweka hizi mamizo za pikipiki. Bado kuna hiyo kibango ya pharmacy, but ameweka every other thing. Quacks umeenda, so unaenda leo wanatoa hizo press conference that they have closed event. In the evening today, ataweka dawa, atarejesha dawa. So those are things we're dealing with. So you have to be very smart. We must know our neighbor. Just pick a picture, tuma kwangu. I'll ask the highest person, why are we paying 15,000 for the premise and there is somebody who is paying nothing and is next to me? That is the conversation. Don't even ask. If you don't know, you're not sure. Unajua huyu ni nani? Hii duka ni ya nani? Now don't know the person. There is no license. All this license that you are mashuku. Pick a picture, unitumie. We'll ask up there, the head of the inspectorate, why is this premise still in operation? That is one. And just to make an announcement that we'll be having our annual certificate conference in Mombasa. We are urging all members and also new members. Yes.
Mombasa. What is in Mombasa?
Also new members. We have got very young from next year who are not married. Please bring the young people so that
Can marry.
it should be from 10 to from 10. So when we go to Mombasa, we can. And you know, sometimes we regret why we did not do this kind of thing. Eh? Yeah. It is good for the young people who are still, you are still having some. You are still praying. Eh? Yes. Let's come to Mombasa. We'll be having what is called KPA at 50. Our last day, that will be on Saturday, will be a gala or a dinner party. I'm seeing my team, the AC committee is saying that they want to invite a duo musician to come and grace the occasion for those who love those things. Please, we'll be having a big celebration for the whole day. A lot of goodies for members and also appreciating you for standing in and supporting KPA. So we welcome all of you. You can start paying through the branch in the leadership. We'll tell you much of the details. July, around from 26, 27, 28. So I think that is all I have for you. And thank you for your patience to listen to me. I hope that moving forward, we will work together and and ensure that Nyanza regains its vast glory. May God bless you.
Thou in thee shall be one that conquereth the overlord. Let us put into action whatever we learn today. And for that, I was also just pray for our meal. Jehovah Lord, bless the meal before we partake of. In the name of Holy Ghost. Amen.
Amen. What's applicated? What is application? This we are done.